Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up this morning, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, it is the day before spring practice. Spring practice begins tomorrow. And listen, it's about to be go time. It's about to be on and popping. It's about to be on and cracking. Listen, I want to revisit my defensive head list, the players that I had, because I've heard that some personnel changes might have happened, might have taken place. And one of them is Korey Foreman possibly moving to the 5 technique opposed to the 3 technique. Anthony Lucas looks like he may be going to the 3 technique. So why is this significant? We'll take a look at it. I want to revisit this list that I have with these defensive heads, and we'll get a better understanding. I think it absolutely works. I don't know if you guys remember. I think Korey, I felt like natural position is the defensive end position. And this the 5 technique will create that. So we'll take a look at that, and we're going to take a look at this defensive heads before we enter the spring practice tomorrow. And what can we expect? Who do we expect to win these position groups? So let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go. The defensive heads that we had from this past. Remember, I shouted out my man USC Priority. This has been almost a month ago. Just went back and looked at the video and had my projections for what I thought the defense would look like going into spring, coming out of spring, and I stand by that. And now that I'm getting the news that Korey possibly going to the 5 technique, Anthony Lucas to the 3 technique, it really kind of confirms what we already had here all along. So just to give you guys an example, what the 5 technique is, it's an alignment. It's designated for, specifically for a defensive lineman. He'll have his hands in the ground. And 5 technique player is commonly a defensive end in the 3-4 type of front. It aligns itself across from the offensive tackle. So look, he'll be just with his hands in the dirt, which I think is more suited for him. He's going to be responsible for the 2 gaps, B and C, on either side of the tackle. I think this is suited a little bit better for Korey. So I think I still stand by this alignment right here. This configuration, which is going to be Korey or Jack Sullivan. When you talk about coming out of the spring, going into the spring, being that they move him to possibly a 5 technique. And then when you look at the D tackle spot, I'm gonna still stand by Keon Bars as well. And then the fact that I've heard that the 3 technique guy is going to be Anthony Lucas, which is he's going to be operating like a Thule. And you guys, the 3 technique usually is the outside shoulder of the offensive guard, closely to the side where the offensive tackle lines up. So look, I think this guy is going to be able to, utilize somebody like. Now let me just say this: can you believe that we could possibly have, when you're talking about one of the number 1 players in the country, Korey Foreman, is living up to his potential with this defensive end spot, and then a big time player like Anthony Lucas? Can you imagine if this thing really lives up to the potential that it should live up to? If these things go the way they should go, moving Korey over to the 5 technique, Anthony Lucas to the 3, I'm going to stand on this configuration right here, and it's going to be really Korey Foreman or Jack Sullivan. So when you look at the defense, I'm still going to stand by that as well. I'm still going to keep this Ramilo Height or Jamil Muhammad. I still stand on that. It's going to be one of those 2, I believe, when you're talking about the rush in spot. And then I'm going to still go with the Mike linebacker is going to be, I believe, Mason Cobb. And then Eric Gentry, I think that injury, man, they're projecting it 4 or 5 months to get better, with that ankle surgery. So look, I think, when you look at Eric Gentry, I had him right here at the wheel, but then Tacky Curtis following right behind him. So, I think this really, with Eric Gentry out temporarily, I think this gives Tackett really a time to really show himself, improve himself, as well as I think we'll see Rajon Davis in there a little bit as well. I still stand on the corners. I'm gonna have Damani. I'm gonna have Christian Roland Wallace going in here, and then for the nickelback, I'm gonna have Jacoby Covington or Sierra Wright. That's going to be my guys for nickelback. And safeties, I'm gonna have Kalen Bullock, and I'm gonna have safety Branch. Now I know Anthony Beavers, my man Korey, big on Anthony Beavers. I'm big on him too. I think it could be one of those as well. So look, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. I want to point something out to you that Hayes Pilar said, and we want to get right to it as it relates to tackling the defense and one-on-ones. We want to take a look at that real quick as well. But this is Anthony Lucas Korey, possibly.
The preach is, guys, we got to get better. We have to take accountabilities on ourselves. Like, we're going to go out there and call a play. It may not be the best play. And that's literally how we learned from the Monty Kiffin era, the Gerald Berry era, the Wilcox era. Guys, I do not know what the perfect play is. Nope. I may have 5 or 6 plays on my call sheet, and guess what? I'm going to call one, but it's to you guys to make it come alive. So let's not point fingers at Grinch. Let's not point fingers at Lincoln Riley. Like, we all know the rule. You point one finger, you got 4 more coming back at you. Like, let's put all that stuff aside. We can't blame the offense. We can't blame the defense. Like, all of that stuff got to go to play. If you're an SC fan, stay loyal to the core. Don't pick, I just got the offense and not the defense. Like, I'm going to rock with the defense. But they need to understand, like, it's on us. Like, Grinch called cover 3. I'm playing the best cover 3 you ever seen. Even though we're supposed to be blitzing. If we blitzing, I'm getting home. Like, we look at the film. They're blitzing and nobody's getting home. And somebody's scrambling and Kincaid is wide open and it's a touchdown.
Thank you.
Why did Grinch call that play? Well, they got 6 one-on-ones and nobody won. Mm-hmm. That's literally life. Me versus me. It's not me versus the opponent. It's me versus me. Like, this is what we practice for. Like, if you want to be great, you got to outdo your stuff every single day. You think Kobe was looking at defenders when he shot the ball? No. It was him in the rim. Like, come on. Like,
say that again. It was him in the rim.
In the rim. He was out there shooting at like he was practicing before the game. Yeah. So for me, that's where I sit as a player.
Execution.
Now on the fan side, you should be excited. Like, this was year 1. We got all the best transfer guys in there. We got all the best. Like, SC is like, people are committing and wanting to be back at SC. You see, just got the top quarterback.
All right, so that is it. That's it right there, man. Look, you guys hit me in the comment section. Do you think this 5 technique will kind of enhance Korey's potential that much more, man? Listen, I think this is a natural. It'll be a natural for him. So you guys hit me in the comment section. Anthony Lucas possibly going to the 3 technique. So look, man, we know that he already kind of did that at Texas A&M. So Anthony Lucas will be more operating like a Thule type of deal. And then Korey will be, whether it's him or Jack Sullivan, will be kind of right there at the defensive end spot. And I believe Keon Barrs will be right there as well at that nose tackle spot, that D tackle spot. So, look, you guys hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. This is USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Fight on, fight on.